these branches get any lower, we're not going to get through here, are we, Farouk? If I had land that had a public bridleway or a footpath on it, I would welcome people to use it. I'd make it easy for them to open and shut the gate, so there's very little risk then of them not being able to shut the gate and stock getting out. Not that I would ever have stock, of course, apart from horses. And I would trim it and you know, make sure that people can enjoy their walk rather than having to duck for every loose bit of branch above and at the sides. No, people don't want. I know people don't want. You see, that's the trouble. A lot of people don't want people walking on the land, but you see, it's not the same as in some parts of the world where you don't have bridleways. These are going back centuries, absolute centuries. These rights of way, and yes, people have bought up the land, but the path has been there before they bought the land. This is going back centuries, so they shouldn't. The ancestors shouldn't, and the descendants then shouldn't be, oh no, I don't want you walking on our land, because to start with, it wasn't their land. People had the right to roam, you see, back then, and Scotland's brought that back out. In Scotland, you were allowed to go on anybody's property, given certain criteria. You can't go riding over people's crops. You must shut the gates and all that sort of thing. You can look it up, it's on Google. So I think that's really good. It's very, you know, they don't make any more land. This is it. What land we've got, that's it. Unless you do like my husband's country, the Netherlands. They reclaimed land from the sea, so that you can make land. So I just have to modify what I just said. You can't make land, but for us normal people in this part of the world, you can't make land. This is it. So really, people should have the opportunity, as we're getting so populated, to be able to have a stroll across nice land where there's no houses, I think. He's keen. I'm having to hold him now. I don't know if you can see. Look, he's keen, so I'm having to hold him with the bit. And we're going to have a little canter up here now. And he's pushing. I'm really feeling my tummy being pushed with his forward movement from his hindquarters. And the tummy's sort of being pushed out like that. It's just sitting. Well, he's fairly joggling me about. He's driving himself up this hill. I mean, he's on a loose rein. I'm not asking him to go on at any speed at all. But he's driving himself forward, and it's really throwing me about in the saddle. Right, so we're going to go in the stubble field today. We'll just take a precaution past this wooden thing because it's a bit funny looking. No. Yep, that was a funny looking thing, wasn't it, Farouk? Yes, it was. And not normally there. But we know this about Farouk, so we always take that sort of precaution if it's looking a bit odd, and that looked odd to me, and it looked odd to him. So it's best to trot on now. Best to just take little precautions, not canter past something like that, because it's much more difficult to stay on a horse that spooks and shies away at the canter than it is the walk, as you can imagine. Oh, stubble. Ooh. Look at these though, look. Let's just go over there. Good boy. Hope you can see. Aren't they lovely? Don't know what they are. Lovely. Anyway, there we go. Another little trot. Canter. Don't eat. You probably won't hear it on the camera, but there are birds everywhere, and they're making these little rustly sounds. Good job that he's alright with that. He's just grown up with that over the years, so he's not spooking every couple of minutes. They've certainly been working a lot round here. All these, those of you who've been with me some time will know this ride, and look at that, look at that. That used to be a terrible river to get through because of all the stones, but they've obviously moved all the stones so that vehicles can get through. So either that's for the beaters or the people in the Range Rovers that are shooting all these little pheasants. You can have a little drink if you want. But look at that, that is so easy to get across now. It used to be big stones, you might just make them out in there. So they've taken them all away. Makes it easier for a chap, doesn't it, Farouk? Let's have a drink. He's not drinking, he's just sniffing. Yeah. just wet his lips, I think, but that's it. Hasn't had a drink. It's funny that he doesn't like drinking when he's out, even when he's hot. It's very rare you see him drink. Oh, little paddle about with the lip there, wasn't it? Little paddle about. Is that nice? Shall we go on then? Go on then. Off you go. Off you go. Yes, you. Go on. Walking on then. No. Yes, all right. Oh, just a little paddle. Yes, good boy. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. We love reading the comments, we love emojis, and we'd love a thumbs up. If you would like to catch up on some of our older videos, just click on the Apollo icon, which will take you to our home page. We have over 1,700 videos to choose from, and you can sort by the most popular, the oldest, or the newest. Thanks for watching TTFN.